Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now we will practice writing a narrative essay, a 3-paragraph narrative essay. Instructions. If you want to benefit from this exercise, please get out a blank sheet of paper and fill in my lead. Defining and narrowing the topic, this would be the first step to undertake. We will have also to write a specific outline, and before that, in fact, we are going to write a general outline. We will write the introduction of this essay. We will write the body paragraph, and finally we will write the conclusion. Now, this is just a topic I have in mind. I will talk about myself. I will focus on a day in my life. This is me narrowing the topic. I will narrow also my topic more, so it will be something like the worst day in my life. I will have to think of an attractive title now. This is so difficult sometimes, especially for you. I had titles in mind. What about you? I will give you a moment to think of some. What about the worst day in my life? It's okay, but it's cliche. And you remember when I've told you sometimes you want to attract the attention of your reader right from the beginning of your essay, right from the title. So you have to choose something attractive. All students, all essay writers can think of this, but you can do better. What about a horrible day? It's nice again, but still not that creative. Think of others. What about a horrible experience? Nice again. No day in the title, but you can get the impression that I will be discussing one of those bad days in which I had a bad experience. What about chain reaction? This is my favorite. Informative and descriptive. It informs you that I will discuss an experience. It describes the experience as well, like a chain of events in which every event depends on what comes before it. Now, we are going to write the general outline for a 3-paragraph essay that discusses the topic, my worst day, or a chain reaction. This is the title, but the topic is still my worst day. In the introduction, I'll have to supply a hook. And of course, I'm thinking now of a hook in the form of a scenario. Then I'll have to supply some connecting information. And finally, by the end of this introductory paragraph, I'll have to write my thesis. Something to tell the reader that I will be speaking about my worst day. And in the body paragraph, I'll have to discuss a number of ideas. I'm here thinking of 4 of them. Or in fact 4 major events, and remember I'm telling a story, and basically stories consist of events. Lost my wallet, this is A. B. Forgot my laptop. C. Got yelled at. And D. Got stuck in traffic. And in the conclusion, I'll have to restate the thesis or provide one of the alternative formulas that I've been discussing earlier concerning the conclusion of a narrative essay. Remember when I've said that in your conclusion you can discuss the ending of your story, you can supply a moral or a lesson for your story, and of course this is directed towards the reader, or you can just reveal something interesting at the end of it. Now we will write the specific outline for this essay. Please help me. I said think of the thesis first, remember? Because it will be like the framework within which you will be working and coming up with supporting details and extenders to develop your topic. Now, possible theses. I have this one in mind. Yesterday I had the worst day of my life because I lost my wallet, forgot my laptop at home, got yelled at by my boss at work, and finally got stuck in a horrible traffic jam. These are the major events, the ones that changed my day and in fact my life. You will read later how. This is another thesis. forgetting my wallet at home yesterday had set off a chain reaction of many bad events. I forgot my laptop at home, got yelled at by my boss at work, and finally got stuck in a traffic jam. This one I like. Now, look at the introduction in my specific outline. The hook is in the form of a scenario, but it is stated here in the specific outline. And I wrote this, or in fact, how many sentences? 2 sentences here. Funny thing about bad days is that they become planted in our memories forever. We keep reliving them as if there is no tomorrow. So it's like just I'm telling you about how I perceive or how I think of these days, these bad days which I encounter usually. They are there in my memory forever, and I relive them whenever I face a problem. Again, in the introduction, I have to supply some connecting information. Okay, what is the function of the connecting information? To tie the hook to the thesis. Yesterday, I fell a prey to a bad day. It was one of those days which you want to wake up from as if of a dream. So, I'm telling you now, I'm preparing you now for the story that happened to me yesterday. And again, I'll have to supply in this introduction, supply of course with the thesis. This is the one I've chosen earlier. Forgetting my wallet at home yesterday had set off a chain reaction of many bad events. I forgot my laptop at home, got yelled at by my boss at work, and finally got stuck in a traffic jam. The body paragraph will have, of course, the main idea or ideas I'm going to discuss with their extenders and or explanations or examples you want to provide. Now, I will talk in this body paragraph of the event that is related to forgetting my laptop. This would be A. To the event that is related to my boss yelling at me. This would be B. And to the event in which I get stuck in a traffic jam. This would be C. And of course, under each of these ideas, as you see, I have extra ones to support, yes, and to explain and exemplify. Now, I will tell you or tell the reader under the idea that is related to forgetting my laptop, I will tell the reader about my project, the project or the work project, which was on my laptop. And of course, under this, I will discuss 2 extra ideas, A and B. This project was prepared and I had to do a presentation about it at work. And B, I have, of course, definitely, because I have to present about it at work, I had to bring my laptop with me to work. And number 2, I'll tell the reader about how I was working late at home at night, and of course I didn't sleep early, so in the morning I had to wake up in a hurry. This would be A. And B, of course, because I was hurrying up to go to work, I forgot to take the laptop with me. So these are some of the minor events that contributed to the major one, which is forgetting my laptop at work. I was working late at night, doing the presentation, and of course I have to prepare everything for the presentation, which will be in the following morning. And because I was working late, I slept late, and of course woke up very late. I had to be in a hurry and go to work, okay, to reach on time there. And of course, because I was in a hurry, I forgot my laptop at home.